yourself more than just a man if you devote yourself to an ideal. And if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely.
Which is?
Legend, Mr. Wayne.
Batman Begins was released in 2005, and it comes right off of the back of the previous Batman movie that damn near buried the entire franchise, Batman and Robin.
I'm poison.
We have the great Christopher Nolan, and he was pinpointed, or I don't know, he wanted to do this movie, or the studio wanted him to do it. I don't know which way it goes. But we got Christopher Nolan making Batman Begins, coming off of his previous film Insomnia, starring Robin Williams, Al Pacino, and Hilary Swank.
I have great respect for your profession, but the situation isn't yours to control, Will.
Where is she, Finch?
Now, Christopher Nolan is not a comic book nerd, but he likes Batman, so he couldn't make this movie by himself. So he sought after David S. Goyer, the man who made the 3 Blade movies, and then, he made Dark City, so he knows how to make that dark material. I mean, he made a movie with the name Dark in it, for Christ's sakes. It takes an hour to see Batman, to get into any Batman action, because what this movie is, at its core, is a philosophical tale. It's a moral story. It's a story about a man named Bruce Wayne, and he witnesses his parents murdered in front of him, which is the Batman story. We've seen it, but at this point in time, 2005, Batman Begins, we didn't really get the full origin story of Bruce Wayne, like him becoming a ninja and then training and how he learned his skills. Like, we didn't get all of that with the Michael Keaton Batman. We just jumped right into it, and we don't know how he got to that point. Whereas in Batman Begins, it's kind of rushing through all of this stuff, and it feels like really fast-paced, like go here, go there. But you get to absorb it all, and that's what I love about this movie. It's very moody, and it's emotional, and it's philosophical, and it sucks you right into it. Like, if anything, this movie is extremely intelligent. Like, it makes you ponder, it makes you think, and then the acting and the performances from the entire cast is phenomenal.
Gotham isn't beyond saving. Give me more time. There are good people here.
You are defending a city so corrupt we have infiltrated every level of its infrastructure.
Don't suppose you want a taste. Just keep offering, thinking maybe someday you'll get wise.
You haven't thought it through. You haven't thought about your lady friend down in the DA's office. You haven't thought about your old butler. Bang!
In a town this big, who's there to write to anyway?
Gary Oldman was an idea that Chris had, and he doesn't seem like the obvious choice given some of the roles he's played.
My favorite.
I think Gary Oldman has never really played such a wholesome character. He's played a lot of bad guys, Gary, but he is a chameleon, and he inhabits the role of Gordon.
The really cool thing about Gary Oldman's performance in Batman Begins is that if you look at Frank Miller's Batman Year One and the depiction of Gordon in that comic, that's exactly what Gary did. I look at Gary in the movie and I don't even think of him as Gary Oldman. He just seems like Gordon.
Like, you really get lost in this movie. Like, the story is solid, the acting is solid, and the musical score. Whoo-wee, man, we got Hans Zimmer in here, but just like Christopher Nolan, who had to collaborate with David S. Goyer, we got Hans Zimmer in here. He ain't do it alone. He had to collaborate with James Newton Howard to make this amazing cinematic score.
How about this? In my opinion, you need to lighten up.
Like, you watch this movie, even, I'm not even talking about Batman, we're talking about the story, and that's why this movie is so good, because it's philosophical. It tells like so many good quotes in this movie about like justice and vengeance. What is the difference?
Justice is about harmony. Revenge is about you making yourself feel better.
Your anger gives you great power, but if you let it, it will destroy you, as it almost did me.
What stopped it?
Vengeance.
That's no help to me.
Honestly, from the opening to like a certain point after his parents die and stuff, I literally was crying. Every time I watch this movie, I cry, bro. Like, literally, like tears, bro, like coming down my face, sliding down my cheeks, not just one tear, like full on tears, bro. Because Christopher Nolan made this movie so philosophical, you know, full of just like great quotes.
Why do we falls? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
You still haven't given up on me.
I miss you, Alfred. I miss you so much.
Never.
We get to Batman within like an hour into the movie. We get to the Batman stuff, and quite honestly, for me, it's crazy when I say this, but the Batman stuff is not the best part of the movie. The fighting in this movie is absolutely terrible. Like, the quick cutting and the choppy editing, it's like so bizarro, where I'm just like staring at it and I'm like, I can tell what's happening, but then it's still kind of disorienting and confusing. But then their excuses, or Christopher Nolan's excuses, we want to get it from the perspective of the criminals and stuff. And yes, in certain scenes that does work. But then in other scenes where it kind of looks like, okay, this is clearly meant to be like action, is too choppy, and I can't make out what's happening, but I can tell just enough.
Gotham must be destroyed.
Ra's al Ghul was killed in a really dumb way, mind you. Like, there's little problems here, like with the batsuit, stuff like that. He has just a ton of weak looking stage prop rubble fall on top of him and he's dead, and it's terrible.
Am I pronouncing this right? Mr. Ra's al Ghul?
Okay, how I see it is that Ducard took over the mantle of Ra's because he was second in command. So the real Ra's al Ghul was Ken Watanabe, but then he died really fast, which sucked, in a weak way. So Ken Watanabe, Ra's al Ghul dies. And then so Ducard takes his place. So there isn't no ruse or anything like, oh, Ducard was Ra's the whole time. I believe that Ducard is Ducard. He was second in command. Ra's was Ken Watanabe. He died and they killed him off really quickly for some reason. And then Ducard took command. Which, it just kind of makes me upset that they killed Ra's al Ghul so fast and then he died in such a weak manner. In a weak way.
What is the point of all those push-ups if you can't even lift a bloody log?
This movie, there's lots of funny intentional moments. Moments that are meant to be funny intentionally. But then there are some moments where I'm like, is this supposed to be funny? But then I'm laughing at it, so I'm like, it's unintentionally funny, because like there's moments in here where I'm just like, yeah, this is funny.
So when did the nut take over the nut house?
He sprays him with the gas and he's it's hilarious.
No one comes out. Make sure.
And then yeah, man, Ducard, you're an idiot, man. It's like, oh yeah, you burnt my house down and left me for dead. Consider us even. And then when he leaves, he's like, no one comes out. Make sure. And it's like, bro, Austin Powers already taught us this lesson.
It'll be fun. Bang! Dead. Done.
Batman Begins is a great movie. It's a great movie because it's philosophical, it's a moody movie, it's a depressing movie, but then it has enough intense, satisfying, enjoyable fun where it sucks you out of it. It's like depressing, but then it sucks you out of that with its good quotes, its philosophical nature, you know, the performances, the music, you know, that's the real core of this movie. Like Christopher Nolan, if anything, Even though he don't know how to make fight scenes, in my opinion, he knows how to craft a moody movie that is philosophical, that makes you think, that makes you ask questions about life in general and all this kind of stuff. And this movie feels grounded in reality, even though you got a man who dresses up like a bat, and that's just insane.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
But he sucks you into this world, and so then when you do see Batman, there's little sprinkles here and there, you know, some problems, you know, where this is like, bro, like, what is this? Like, this is goofy, this is silly, this is ugly, why are you doing this, you know? But it's just the micro things that are the sprinkles of problems. But the positive things outweigh the negative things for me in this movie. So it just makes it a great film. Like, damn near, like I'm telling you, I cry in a lot of the scenes because of the quotes, because of the atmosphere and the tone and the mood, you know, like it's a beautiful looking movie, you know, shout out to the cinematographer, Wally Pfister, you know what I'm saying, because this movie, just cinematic beauty. It's got everything you can want in a summer blockbuster and more. It's a very intelligent movie for a Batman film coming off of the atrocious Batman and Robin, you know? Yes, Christopher Nolan brought him back to life. That's all I have to say.
I will go back to Gotham and I will fight men like this, but I will not become an executioner.
Coming right up on his butt.
Woo! You know he did.